Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about cultivating inner peace together with my group, Mr. Magadan and Miss Laboga. So, how peaceful are you feeling today? If you are like most people on earth, there is probably a lot of your schedule and even more on your mind. Hence, this module hopes to help you achieve a personal or inner peace since it will focus on cultivating inner peace. So it begins with the definition of inner peace followed by its nature and the many ways of cultivating it. As an offshoot of having a personal or inner peace, the good manners and right conduct teachers are then motivated to create a peaceable classroom. So at the end of the lesson, the students must be able to define inner peace, explain the value of living in an inner peace, give tips on how to cultivate inner peace, and create a peaceable classroom as an offshoot of living in a personal or inner peace. So, definition of inner peace by Linda Lux 2018. So, she defines inner peace as a state of being mentally and spiritually at peace. So, with enough knowledge and understanding to keep oneself strong in the face of discord or stress. So, being at peace for her is considered by many to be healthy and the opposite of being stressed or anxious. So, peace of mind is generally associated with the feeling of bliss, happiness, and contentment. So, peace of mind, serenity, and calmness are descriptions of a disposition free from the effect of stress. So in so many cultures, inner peace is considered as a state of consciousness or enlightenment that may be cultivated by various forms of training. So such as prayers, meditation, Tai Chi Chuan, or yoga. For example, so many spiritual practices refer to this peace as an experience of knowing oneself. So finding inner peace is often associated with traditions such as Hinduism and Buddhism. So Tenzin Gyatso, the 14th Dalai Lama, emphasized the importance of inner peace in the world. So it is said by Linda Lux that state of being mentally and spiritually at peace. So when we say at peace now, it is having the enough knowledge and the understanding that you are strong and in the face of even in the face of discord or stress. So meaning that it is the absence of being stressed or being anxious. So it is a feeling of contentment. So once you are contented, a feeling of bliss, a feeling of happiness means there is a peace of mind. So there is a peace within yourself. There is inner peace. So next is for Fleshman. I don't know if this was right. So for Fleshman, 2003. Inner peace is an aspect of spiritual life that derives from the awareness of our own substantiality. So inner peace is not a single emotion but a felt relation to the vast project of finding meaning and purpose within. So like any relationship, peace has its moods, ascents, eclipses, and loss. Inner peace is a dimension of existence that is complex, variable, and multifaceted. So, according to Fleshman, so sa iya po na insight. So, it is the aspect of our spiritual life. So, it is the awareness of our own substantiality. So, it is the aspect of our spiritual beings as humans daw. So, it is not just a single emotion, but it is a relation between finding a meaning and a purpose within yourself. So, like any other relationship, napos siya moods, eclipses, and loss. So, kabantay mo, when you're in a relationship, you try to, with your partner, you try to find your um, your meaning to him, your worth to him, your, or it's the other way around. You find each other's meaning, or you find each other's worth, or you find the meaning of your relationship. You find the place of your relationship. Like you're like defining your relationship with those laws you make, and the or in the moods you have in the relationship. So for Flirtman, it is just like that. So the nature of inner peace. So, and it's based on cultivating it. So inner peace will grow in your life in a proportion to its importance to you. So the cultivation of inner peace is as rational and orderly as any aspect of us, despite our differing starting gates, nervous system, and life experiences. So a person with temperament or yearning or or philosophy that impels towards peace will find himself or herself confronted with many difficulties. So they say that peace is a form of mastery. So it must be won. So it must be won. So it is said na like when you cultivate your inner peace, it is rational and orderly. This is an aspect. So despite our differences from starting gates, our nervous system, the way we think, and the difference of our life experiences, a person's temperament or yearning is impels towards peace. So will always find him or her self confronted with many difficulties. So peace is mastery, they say. So ang peace daw is ma-practice na siya. So, I think that peace can be practiced through this meditations, mindset, and etc. Next is to be, as soon as we, inner peace is not limited to one culture or personality trait, or to a particular brainwave that you can buy from a guru. So, it is a determined way of life, continuously directed towards its goal that proceeds through knocking and shouting for each person's own cup converge of midnight tea. So, starting from many different courtyards and doorsteps, it always converges on purity of the heart, horizonless perspective, and service to the common cause. So they say that inner peace is not limited to a culture or personality, or to a particular brainwave or mindset we have that we can just buy anywhere. So it's beyond. It's beyond its limitations. So it doesn't have limitations. Inner peace doesn't have limitation. Inner peace does not stop from where you took it and from where you take it, or from where you leave it. So it is not limited at all. So as soon as we surrender our egotism, our vanity, our overly personalized perspective, we not only can digest scientific, religious truths, we can embrace them as the source of deep inner peace. So peace is based on experiencing yourself outside of your old frame. So peace pervades personality and proportion to the shrinking of a self-importance. So peace is faith in the other, when personality changes takes place as a result of desirable experiences. So we call this education. We need our privacy, our solitude, our right to shut out the clamor and grow our garden. How can we cultivate inner peace, find and dispense our harmony and love within the coffins of our own confused, wounded, incomplete, and limited lives? So we are afloat among resource depletion, terrorism, war, religious psychosis, population expansion, totalitarianism, and nuclear arms. So how the question is, how can we cultivate our inner peace when all around us there is we are floating in the resource or the among the resource depletion, wounded, incomplete, and limited lives with this terrorism, war, religious psychosis, population expansion, totalitarianism, and nuclear arms. So to be true cultivators of peace, we have to stare into the maw of the problems that intrude over the borders of our mind. Then, we have to grow joy and resilience in the soil of inner peace so that as citizens of the world, we contribute the age-old balm of of soil of inner peace. So as citizens of the world, okay, so peace but in a new potions and with new pungency. So a new world culture calls out for a cultivation of inner peace and for its transpiration into the breath of common humanity as a primary imperative of our lives. And inner peace derives from purity of the heart coupled with multiplicity of perspective. So the cultivators of inner peace balance their inner well-being with competent participation that neither turns a blind eye nor strikes back wildly. So to cultivate inner peace, we need to be positive. We need to set our minds. We need to be free from wars, depletion, or other problems such as terrorism, religious psychosis, or anything that could anything that is not part of in unpersonal or inner peace.